Good morning, welcome to the Premium Public Video Discussion for Monday, July 3rd, 2023. I figure ahead of 4th of July, which is tomorrow, that I produce a Premium Public Video because there's a lot of stuff going on here that I want to make sure everyone understands as far as the threat for showers and thunderstorms. Start off with the tropics here, very quiet. And it's going to remain quiet for the next 10 days. So we're getting all the way into the middle of July, and we haven't seen a tropical system develop since our two systems back in, what was it, mid-June. Since then, it's been pretty quiet, which is typical for an El Nino year. So hopefully that continues to be the case. We have a couple waves coming off the African coast here, no sign of development, and this convection is actually developed because we have strong vertical wind shear, and this trough is interacting with an upper level low, so no threat of impact in that respect. Now, when we take a look at our surface conditions, let's see here. Here we are. Okay. It's muggy out there. We have a lot of humidity in the atmosphere. Our dew points are in the upper 60s to lower 70s, so the lower levels are definitely moisture loaded. Temperatures range from the lower to mid 70s over the northern interior, mid to upper 70s around the I-95 corridor. Down towards southern New Jersey, we're already pushing into the lower 80s with a west-southwesterly wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So certainly it's rather soupy out there. The air quality is, well, it's not bad, but again, if you have any asthma or any type of issue like that, you're going to have to be aware of that. The good news is that we really don't have any smoke infiltrating the region from this point on. Now it's just ozone and just kind of muggy and kind of thick out there. Now, we'll take a look at our surface map and radar. Let me just refresh this from WeatherTap here. And you can see we have a stationary front to our north. This was a warm front, and it's stalled out now, and it's producing these waves of low pressure. And to the south of these waves of low pressures are these troughs, and this stands out to me quite a bit. The reason why is that this is basically our focal point for lifting, okay? This trough, which is basically hanging around the I-95 corridor, is already starting to support the development of a few scattered showers here. Nothing severe, but you get a brief heavy downpour here and there. The concern here, especially as this cold front approaches and a very vigorous shortwave, as you can see in the water vapor satellite picture, lifts on through, is that it's going to enhance that lifting even more, and you have plenty of moisture. In fact, let me pull up our SPC observations here. Again, these are just observations. This isn't model data. We range anywhere between 1.5 here in Connecticut to 1.9, pushing up close to 2 inches in precipitable water value. Now, as I've said before, precipitable water value is really important. It basically gives you an idea of how much moisture is in that sponge that's going to get squeezed out. It also means that the atmosphere is more buoyant. So we have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere to be squeezed out. It can get lifted up into the higher levels of the atmosphere where it's colder and drier naturally. And so you increase the potential for downburst wind gusts. Also, this environment supports the development of frequent lightning and vivid lightning at that, because you have more water vapor molecules rubbing up against each other, creating all sorts of friction and electrical charge. And also opens up the potential for downburst wind gusts, that's straight line wind damage, and possibly, yes, even a few isolated tornadoes. Now, when we take a look at the instability to the south of that trough, remember that trough is right here, right? And to the south of it, we're already becoming rather unstable. When you have lifting index around -3 to -5, once we break this cap, which is this blue shading here, that means the atmosphere rapidly destabilizes, and you're going to see a lot of cumulus starting to grow rather quickly once this cap is broken. And the only thing we really need is sunshine, which is what we're starting to get now. So the environment is definitely favorable for thunderstorms. And right now we have some shear already in place. We have what's called speed shear. In fact, let me see if I could pull up that image here real fast. Here we are. Okay, so this is at 250 millibars. The winds are the same, aligned the same from 250 millibars down to 850 millibars from the southwest. So transporting moisture. The reason why this is important to see where this jet streak is setting up is because of what's called speed shear. Wind is moving faster at the upper levels than at the lower levels. And so the difference between the two leads to basically the shear that can create rotation between the layers. And so when you get that rotation, it can be turned, and then that's what produces the potential for some isolated tornadoes, strong wind gusts, mesoscale low pressure systems within the thunderstorms, enhancing a heavy rainfall. Basically, severe weather is set up in this type of environment. So you have two different types of shear. You have speed shear, like what we see here, and directional shear, where winds coming in from the southeast at the surface to the west in the upper levels. So you can have that cyclonic circulation, or you can have this speed shear circulation. So a lot is going on here. When we take a look at the visible satellite picture, you can see right now we have a lot of clearing skies, so it's going to allow us to destabilize, but then these showers are going to be moving through. So it's going to be a battle between how fast we can destabilize, how fast the showers move through. A lot of hit and miss showers and thunderstorms are developed in this type of environment, and it's a very tropical environment. So this also opens up the potential whether or not we actually see heat wave conditions. Now remember, heat wave is when we have temperatures, high temperatures, 90 degrees or greater for 3 or more days. Well, we're going to be right around there, okay? Basically, especially in the Delaware River Valley, right around here, our temperatures are going to range from 87 to 91. How do you get the 91? You don't get the thunderstorms. You just get the heat and humidity. It builds up. How do you stay in the 80s? You get thunderstorms. So again, much like the showers and thunderstorms are hit and miss, so are the potential to push into that 90-degree realm. So either way you slice it, though, it is muggy out there. In fact, right now we're 80 degrees here in Freehold. It feels like 85 with the humidity at 80%. Once we hit 89, 88, you're already feeling like it's in the 90s anyway. So either way you slice it, it's muggy and humid out there. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see the setup here really nicely here. And you like to use the infrared satellite picture because then it shows you the support of the higher cloud tops and the colder cloud tops starting to develop. And again, we already talked about the water vapor satellite picture. Get used to this, by the way, guys. This trough to the west of the region is going to continue to produce a stormy weather pattern for at least through the middle of July, if not longer. So if you like showers and thunderstorms, this is your weather pattern. Congratulations. If you don't, well, there's always fall, right? So let's check out some of the model guides here. Now, in the upper level pattern, we continue to see this trough. We're going to get a bit of a break on Thursday because the ridge axis is going to be right over us, which is going to suppress precipitation and produce a dry Thursday. But we continue to remain in this pattern. Again, the trough is to our west, and we remain in this unsettled weather pattern, and that's supported by the ensemble guidance as well. Operations are a little bit more aggressive with this upper level low, but the ensembles is more of a deep trough. So either way you slice it, we remain in an active, unstable weather pattern with showers and thunderstorms remaining a threat and plenty of tropical moisture being drawn northward. And guess what? That remains in place all the way through the middle of July. As far as our upper level winds, as I discussed beforehand, there are our upper level winds at 250 millibars, 500 millibars, 850 millibars. So this sets up our speed shear, and of course we have a nice low level jet, which is going to help to transport plenty of moisture. Everything's pretty much aligned to support the showers and thunderstorms today. We have a series of short waves that are moving through at 500 millibars. There's that ridge axis on Thursday that supports more tranquil conditions. Again, when you have this type of ridge axis showing up here, that means air is sinking. So it's going to be pretty quiet out there. So that's certainly some good news. If you're looking for a break into precipitation, looks like Thursday. But in the meantime, looks like Mother Nature is going to be providing its own fireworks around the region. Now, much like yesterday, not everyone's going to see the showers and thunderstorms. But where those showers and thunderstorms develop, well, again, you can see the moisture here. So, again, there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere that continues on through tomorrow. It starts to decline a little bit on Wednesday, and then we get a nice break on Thursday before we reinvigorate all the moisture in the atmosphere once again and drive plenty of deep moisture into us. So again, no end there. In terms of the relative humidity at 700 millibars, this tells us just how scattered the showers and thunderstorms are going to be. Again, for this evening, that's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. Again, there's a lot of scattered showers and thunderstorms in this. That's why you're kind of getting these bullseyes here. With plenty of cloud cover, it looks like it's supported for more of a widespread shower and thunderstorm threat. For tomorrow evening, again, I know everyone wants to see the fireworks and whatnot. Well, we're going to continue to dodge these showers and thunderstorms around the region. I know that normally they put the fireworks out like around 9 p.m., so I think you'll see a lot of clearing, but I can't rule out a completely dry 4th of July, so you're going to have to dodge that. And then on Wednesday, more isolated threat, and Thursday, plenty of dry air in place, providing sunny conditions. So you kind of get the idea here. You know, these showers and thunderstorms, we're going to have to watch that trough. One thing I'm kind of worried about with that trough that the mesoscale models sometimes have a hard time catching up is the potential for those showers and thunderstorms to train right around the I-95 corridor. And what that will lead to is the potential for flash flooding. So I think it's something that we really have to watch out for, where if the trough establishes the focal point of all the lifting, that those showers and thunderstorms will continue to develop along it and just keep on marching across. So southeastern Pennsylvania, southwestern, central, and northeastern New Jersey, New York City Metro, southern Hudson River Valley, southwestern Connecticut, I'd be very concerned about the potential for these showers and thunderstorms to train over your location. So we're going to be watching that very carefully. So let's dive into this forecast. For today, scattered showers and thunderstorms are expected. Again, if you have any outdoor plans, I wouldn't say cancel them, but have backup plans and be prepared. Look for high temperatures in the upper 70s to mid 80s over the northern interior, lower to mid 80s along the coast, and mid 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. For tonight into tomorrow morning, variable cloud cover, some fog, a few showers here and there, low temperatures ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s. For tomorrow afternoon, 4th of July, get ready for your fireworks, the outdoor barbecue, and also nature's going to throw in its own fireworks with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Basically a repeat of today and what you saw yesterday. So very tropical out there, humid. Look for high temperatures to range from the upper 70s to mid 80s over the northern interior, lower to mid 80s along the coast, and mid 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. On Wednesday, the cold front pushes off the coast. Still an isolated threat for a shower and thunderstorm. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid 60s to lower 70s. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 80s over the northern interior, lower to mid 80s along the coast, and upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. On Thursday, this is going to be the day where we have high pressure and control, looking for scattered cloud cover with that ridge sitting right over us, okay, at the upper levels. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid 60s to lower 70s for lows. High temperatures will range from the mid 80s over the northern interior, mid 80s along the coast, upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. One key note here. If we get a sea breeze front, because we are going to have light and variable winds, if that develops, then there is a chance for an isolated thunderstorm to develop along that sea breeze front. That's why you see this tiny little signature out here. But that's going to be very, very isolated. Most locations will just have scattered cloud cover. On Friday, we restart the pattern all over again. Another cold front approaches, but basically slows down. Look for scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Low temperatures will range from the mid to upper 60s. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 80s along the coast, upper 80s to lower 90s away from the coast. On Saturday, cold front stalls to our west. The threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms returns. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid 60s to lower 70s. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 80s throughout the region. On Sunday, an area low pressure approaches the region with more scattered showers and thunderstorms. This looks like to be a little bit more widespread, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid 60s to lower 70s. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 80s along the coast, upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley, and lower to mid 80s over the interior. And on Monday, another cold front approaches, doesn't make its way through. Waves of low pressure develop along it. Showers and thunderstorms are a threat. Look for low temperatures ranging from the mid 60s to lower 70s, and high temperatures ranging from the upper 70s to mid 80s over the northern interior, mid 70s to lower 80s along the coast, and mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley. That is your forecast discussion for today. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July, and as always, stay safe out there.